I got the switch in for the welder, so I'm gonna get that put in right now, and then plug it in and see if it'll work. Pretty sure this is it. Just, listen. So that's clicking. This is the old one. That one's doing nothing. So I think that's what went wrong with it. So I'm going to put this switch in and test it. I'd like to finish up that battery tray I started. If you watched that video, it was kind of a short video because I started with this, working on this battery tray to get it in the back of that truck. And I went to weld up the leg for it, and the welder didn't work. So anyway, got the part in, gonna put it on and test it. See if it works. Sure it will. That did the trick. Put that switch in and that welder's working great. Got this leg put together, welded it together. So now I just need to cut that. I'm going to clean up the paint on this, the bottom of this battery tray, so that I can weld that leg on there. And then I'll put it in the back of the truck, see how it looks, and see how what I'm gonna do about bolting that thing to the back of the cab. I'll show you that here in a second. So let me get this cut, welded, and then I'll take you out to the truck and I'll show you where that's going and how that's gonna work out. I had already had a mark on this where I wanted to cut this off initially, because on this piece, if you'll notice, this piece of metal right here is sitting on this one, and then there's another plate here. Hopefully I'm getting this in the so it steps up. So this point right here is lower than this point right here. So I have one side of this is just a little bit shorter. So hopefully that's going to work out. I don't know if it will, but I'm going to cut that mark. I only have this tacked right now. I'm bringing it out here because I decided, you know what, I better just set it in here and see how it looks before I weld it up, if I have to move it or something. So there we go. That's what we're looking at. And I think I do probably need to move it. I'll get the measure tape and measure from here down and then from here down, but it looks like I should be setting up on this rib instead of down in there. Yep, it needs to move. So I'm glad I didn't, weld that thing up real good. It's got to move 1 inch that direction so like this side will be 1 inch over. So I'm just gonna cut these loose and move that over, tack weld it. Should be good after that, but I'll just tack weld it and then double check it in the truck, and so long as it's good, I will weld it up and then try to figure out mounting it. But it'll be freestanding, and that's what I was shooting for. So it's like freestanding, and so whatever mounting I do, bolting it to the truck isn't holding the weight. It's just keeping it from, falling over or whatever. Taking it back out and check it again. So sometimes I guess that's the way it goes. You gotta put them in, take them out, put them in, take them out a few times. Oh, that's better. Hopefully you can see that good. This is gonna need to be tweaked over. I think, I mean, I don't have a battery in here yet, so I don't know how much clearance, but I'm pretty sure that's gonna have to move. I have mounting point here, but you can see I don't have anything behind here, so I'm gonna have to do something right here to get that to hook up. But otherwise that's cool because it's freestanding. This is 3 legs, so it's tipsy there, but once it's bolted in, it won't do that. So that's cool. So I'm gonna go take that back in there and weld up those two, and think about how I'm gonna bolt it to that stake pocket rib. Maybe I'll set a battery in there and see how this looks. This little T on the fuel line. Check it out. It's getting kind of hot out here. Not kind of hot, it's hot. And then I washed the truck. So first time it's been washed in 5 years. And this is the first time it's been washed with like soap. And the last time, well, I don't know about that. I can't remember if we washed. So before we loaded it on the trailer in California to bring it up here, it had a bunch of moss all over it and nastiness. So we pressure washed it and got it cleaned up. I can't remember if we took any soap to it, but I took soap to it today. I had to wait for the GoPro batteries to charge up, and so that's what I did, and it looks pretty good. I don't know what you guys think. Looks pretty nice. It's clean, but it has these, like, I think this is sap. I think it's like a tree sap. Yeah, it's sap. And it's getting hot, and you can just kind of peel it right off of there. So all that'll come off. There's quite a bit of it on there. It's all over the place. On the truck, you see there's some on the windshield. Yeah. But it looks good. It's looking good now. Yep. It didn't need to be washed. I washed it because it helps me, just kind of gets me motivated. Looking at the truck all dusty and dirty, and it's just kind of But now that it's clean and looking nice, I'm like, yeah, I want to get busy. So, however, it is hot, and I'm ready to go in, enjoy some AC, but not yet. Got that welded up, and I threw some paint on it, so I'm going to show you real quick before I try to put a battery in here, which I'm going to do in just a second. But I think this thing does not want to move. I haven't really tried hard, but I think what I'm going to do, so right here you can see that I'm too far over. I think I'm going to weld a tab on here to put the bolt on this other side. This way I can get that battery moved closer to this side and get it kind of away from that thing a little bit, because I don't know that I can do much with that. So right now I'm going to grab the battery, I'm going to stick it in here and look and see, how things hit and all that. I had to grab these little mats. Got this these mats for my dad to cover parts of that toolbox when I transferred it and brought it back up here, and he uses these for like fender protectors when he's working on stuff. And this is actually going to work out great for me right now because I was just reaching over top of this thing and the hot metal is like burning the underneath of my arms. So anyway, I grabbed this thing to put it. But here's the battery sitting in there. I have it propped up obviously because the weight was wanting it to drop right there, but you can see because it's lower, I should be good with that. That should be fine. Shouldn't have any trouble there. And over here, I will do what I was talking about. I'll put an ear on there and just put a bolt right there. Let's see, and then I'll have to do something. I'll have to get a piece of like a 2x2 square metal for there so I can bolt it up. That's not gonna happen today, so that looks pretty good to me, having that in there. I need to, like I said, I need to get it bolted in. I'm probably gonna go down to Harbor Freight and pick up the that tool for those, what are they called? The insert nuts, the nut inserts, whatever, that crimp inside. That would be perfect for right there. Anyway, let's see. Other than that, I got that thing done. That looks good. I got a lot to go on this truck, man. Crazy amount to go. I really want to get this toolbox mounted in here. The cover for this fuel tank, it looks real good, and I really want to see it in there. However, I think I'm going to wait on it a little while longer because I've got, when I get the wiring and stuff, I got a lot to do. That I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to put the fuse box, some of the stuff that's under the hood, right with the battery. I'm hoping to get it right here behind the battery or underneath this battery tray. So I've got a lot of work yet to do right here, and so I'm gonna wait on that. When you guys see it, you'll like it. It looks good. So that's gonna be further down the road, though. Pretty much, I think I'm getting to a point with this truck now that I'm gonna need to just start wiring. So, but with it being as hot as it is, and now that I don't have the tarp on over the truck, I think I'm gonna probably just have to get another one, because man, well, and now I washed the truck, so it was bright anyway, but it's real bright now, and then touching anything, it's like, man, it's hot. I'm gonna get started on wiring, but I'm gonna have to get a tarp and get a tarp over this thing so that I'm in the shade, because this is too hot. So I'll probably do that this week sometime. Okay, so that's just gonna wrap things up for me this week for this video. It's gonna be kind of a short video, not a whole lot of, just finishing up that battery tray. Big deal, right? But I just want to get a video out for Tuesday, so it's gonna be just kind of a short, nothing too glamorous or anything, but I think next week I'm gonna start getting into the wiring and start trying to get the wiring laid out in this thing and get it figured out and get it, run in the truck. So that's probably going to take a while. So bear with me on those. I'll try to throw in some other stuff as I go with the wiring, so it's not like the brake line thing where it was just week after week. But that is what I'm going to be doing, and so that it is what it is. Anyway, but I'm looking forward to that because I'm not looking forward to it. I don't want to do the wiring, and so I just kind of been dragging my feet on it. But it's exciting to get to that point, and so see about getting that done. Anyway, truck looks good. It's all clean. The glass is clean. Didn't clean the inside, but I will. But the outside looks good. So, at any rate, thanks for watching, and have a blessed week.